Well, first of all, I do think that art in New York City is really institutionalized. I think that there's a lot of museums and it's not really accessible for everyone. It's too expensive sometimes, and I don't think everyone has the possibility to pay that amount of money, especially people living in New York. Like for tourists, I'm guessing that it's a one-time fee, so it's okay to pay it. But for people that live here, it's really hard to pay 20-25 bucks to get into a new exhibition or to a museum. Um, so I do think that they're really institutionalized in New York and specifically Manhattan, because like I feel like outside of Manhattan there are some museums and they might be less expensive than the ones in Manhattan. And then my opinion about public art is that I think there is a sufficient street art going around the city, but I don't think, since it's not commissioned art, people don't know who the artist is, which I think is kind of beautiful, but it's not really public art. It's more of like graffiti or stickers. So I think it will be really cool to see more of that, even like by known artists or like by really recognized artists. I think it would be like a cool thing to have in New York.
So first question, have you ever been to East Village?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think of there? Like, what's the atmosphere and like the surrounding?
You mean okay? I think at that place there's a lot of something related to the art,
Uh huh.
and also there's a lot of famous Chinese restaurant, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since it is like near to the dorm, when I living in first year, so it's really kind of like familiar with me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about the community there? Like, do you feel like a lot of people there know each other, or do they like kind of just passing by, or is there like a really tight community there?
Mhm. In my own opinion, I think at that place it's kind of a, a place that make people to relax. I think because there's a lot of like restaurant, like supermarket, something like that,
Mm.
and I think maybe people do not know each other, but if they like meet or like talk with like the restaurant, like the staff, I think they will have like a really good conversation.
Mm.
And also I think um, this is some place I think more people can like living there and very like quiet. Plus you have like I don't know how to say it, but it's kind of like a really good place. I think if I want to move to New York, this East Village is one of the place I want to live in. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you seen like a lot of public art or art installation in East Village?
I think I'm not like one or two, but not too much. Yeah, it's like a sculpture, like a dog sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, do you recall like where the public art is, or like, did you pay attention? Does it attract your attention when you were
I think
in?
like the dog sculpture, I do pay attention. But like I will like see it, but not like take a photo.
Mm, okay. So, um, what do you think is something that they can do to improve public art in that area?
I'm so sorry, what?
Like, what do you think people can do to improve like the
Oh,
public
okay.
art in East Village?
Things I think at that place there's a lot of like residents and also like restaurant. Maybe put like some public art into that area, like their restaurant or just near the residence or like supermarket or something like people will go daily, and then I think people can just more related to this art, public art.
Okay. Our project idea is based on we're collaborating with the Museum of City of New York to create like a small organization in East Village. In the form of a studio, we'll hold monthly events to collect public art proposal from basically anyone, and people will vote either online or in the studio to decide who the winner is, and the winner will actually create the public art by permission.
Oh, you mean like the artist to have the permission?
Yeah, so they can submit like our proposal to our studio, and like the people from the community in East Village will vote, and the winner, decided by the people, will actually create the public art.
Oh, well, it's a really interesting topic. Right.
So what do you think of it, and like how do you think we can improve this idea?
To be honest, I'm not like familiar with like the permission, but like I think this one is really important step because like I am like interested about photography, and then like one of my class which is called like fashion show productive, and my professor tell me like something is just if I want to make some photography in New York, I have to make the permission. Yeah, so I think you guys just make a really like good like a team or organization to allow these public art to let more audience to see, because nowadays like public art, like there's a lot of public art, but some kind of like not so like famous or kind of something like that, right? And I think, yeah, I just really love your topic. So for the advice, I think maybe you can like make a connection with like our school, like our schools, because in the school, I think there's a lot of like kind of like a newly born artists will just show up, and their creative work, I think should like let more audience to see it. So if you can collect those creative works by like our students and then give them the permission, so I think, yeah, that's it. I think.
So first question, have you ever been to East Village?
Yes.
Like what do you think of there? Like how do you feel when you go there?
I feel like it's a place with diverse neighborhood, and there's a lot of food from different cultures.
Yeah.
Like I often go there to eat Chinese food, and there's many different types of restaurants, and I really like the environment there.
So like have you ever like seen public art in East Village? Like
I've seen a lot of public art on buildings, like those huge wall paintings.
Like did they attract your attention, or like when you see them were you interested in getting to know more about them, or do you just passing by?
There are some arts that are interesting. I think like I've seen a few that I often stop and take pictures of it to share with my friends. And
Like Amy. Continue.
Oh. Yeah.
I see. So do you think the public art in East Village is being like institutionalized, or in a way that
not everyone has access to it?
I'm not sure who the artists are, like of those like wall paintings, but I think that I've seen a lot of like different types of art and style come from different artists. So I'm not really sure about that.
Okay. So what do you think the East Village can do to improve the public art environment overall?
I think overall they did a great job, but I would like to see more installation other than paintings.
Okay, so for our project, we're doing like a collaboration with the Museum of City of New York to kind of like create like a monthly event that collect public art proposal from basically anyone, and the people in the community will vote out the winner, and whoever wins the competition will actually be able to create the public art. Do you think like it's a good idea, or do you think there's something we can do to improve this idea?
I think it's a good idea because that can invite more artists to participate, and I would like to see more arts that's not on the wall. Like I'm not sure what I would like to see, but just more different kinds of art and
Maybe like, you mean like three-dimensional art?
yeah, and maybe art that kind of engage with the community, and rather than just walking past it and looking at it, but maybe more like interactive in a way.
That's very good. Thank you.